Hello everybody. Today we'll learn how to create an input in Python in two ways and how to use them. Okay, first let's create a new file and let's name it by input.py. Before you start typing your code, let me give you an idea about input. Input is telling the user who's using your app or your Python file to insert data. This data can be text, number, or anything, any type of data. And there are two ways to create an input. One, using a variable. If you used the variable, you can use this input for after. If you didn't use the variable, you can't use the input for after. It will be used here. You'll tell him enter and the process has finished. Okay, first let's start creating it using what? And a variable. So the variable name, for example, I want to name it by name, and it will equal to what? An input. You need to type input also in small letters. Why? Because if you didn't type input, it will not be an input. If you did type it, okay, so the Python file says this is an input, so this will be thing that I will type for the user to insert data. So then I will type a parenthesis, then I will type quotation mark, and then I will type what the Python file will type for the user to enter data. So I will tell him enter your name, and now let's test it. It will tell us enter your name, and you will enter your name, any name, no problem. Also you can enter a number, but here I want to enter my name, so my name is Omar, and the process has finished. Why? Because it will tell him only enter your name and that's all. Okay, how to check if this input had been successful or no? We'll make a new line and type print, and then we'll put a quotation mark, parenthesis, and then I will put a quotation mark, and we will type your name is, and then space. Okay, this thing, it is inside quotation mark, so this is what a string, and now we will use what? A variable, so it is not a string. So we'll type here name, and be careful, cases are sensitive, so everything of the name of the variable must be same. Okay, so he will type here your name is, and plus the variable. You will enter the amount of this variable, any amount. It will tell you I don't know what I will insert, I don't know what is the amount. Okay, I will tell him you say for me which amount will I give it for this variable. So you will type your name is plus what the input of name, what you had typed for name, what you had inserted for the name input. So we will run, and I will enter my name, for example Omar, and it will type my name is Omar. Okay, let's use another name so you can understand also. Example, I will use J, so it will type your name is J. Okay, let's now let's create it without using a variable. So we'll type input like this, and then we will type quotation mark, we will type a parenthesis, and then quotation mark, and then we will type for example enter your age like this, and we will run. But here we are not using the variable, so we can't use it for after. It will tell him only enter your age and the process had finished. You can't tell him to print the age with something, a string. So for example, I will type 27 and the process had finished. You can't use it for after. Also, if you take this name and type it here, print the input, it will not work. Also it will type something else, so it will tell you what is input and how to use it, but it will not type what he entered for this input. So it will tell us enter your age 27 to, for example, and built in function input. It will tell you it will be built in function input, so you need to create a variable so you can use it in all the ways. If you didn't use it, it's a function already, but what if this function doesn't has its full features? Okay, so I hope that you understood. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share, and goodbye.